Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And now the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, after all the build-up and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Ball handed off. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start and open up this game, especially on the road. This is a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
It was a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Thanks. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for some space. It's Green. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Makes the grab. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown Tigers. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that now.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes him one of the top backs in the country.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
On 1st down, it's play action. On the move, looking deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Let's go. Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
It's third down for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass hauled in inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Florida State offense on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 for the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27th.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 21, Florida State, 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Thomas. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Second down.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Cromenhoek. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Here comes a handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Now to try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up the third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Clemson. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
He'll return it from inside the 5.
The return is brought down at the 16, and the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. He took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On the run, it's Green. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to scramble. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. And they get the completion. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Noles will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the score remains very lopsided. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they get the second half started with the running play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The back's got it again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. 3rd down coming up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Get set, get set.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it for a big gain. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 33. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down.
At the 14. And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense on the field to take over. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's complete downfield. And tackled there by the defense.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
Snags a quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Back to throw again. He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Florida State, 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
On the double.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. To throw, it's Glenn. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. The Noles come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 29, Florida State 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Come on, set.
Handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Alert, alert.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Ringo, Ringo.
They're going to run it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And the defense brings him down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The Tigers will have to kick this away. Fair catch made at the 10. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense is coming after him. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down?
42.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. They add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Airing this one out toward the sideline. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Razor, razor. Green 25.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43.
Dino.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Got it.
And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10.
Cut it. Acorn. Clear.
Looking to throw again. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Now he just burst through a crease there, and after that, there was a lot of open space.
Boy, if they're able to secure the blocks in there in the interior the way they did, allows the back to get downhill with all that momentum. It's all on the safeties to be able to make a tackle. And if they miss a tackle, you get loose like that. They're lucky they're able to pull him down. Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 2nd down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal. But let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, they get stopped here on 3rd down, bring up 4th down, but at the rate they've been going today, why not just keep your foot on your opponent's neck and just go for it? Why not?
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaks it, just trucks through the defender. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48. Now timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. And the interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.